Hey, good morning, guys. What's happening? All right. Last night I was doing some research. It was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, when I came across a couple of these articles. I couldn't do a broadcast last night because everyone was sleeping, and I didn't want to wake anybody up. I woke up this morning. I made sure I bookmarked them for you guys. This is stuff I want to talk about and bring out to you guys. I think it's important, especially if you guys have been following my page and like hearing what we're talking about, within everything going on in Syria. Um, and then I woke up this morning, found out that Russia has struck ISIS strongholds using cruise missiles. I will post the video in the link, and I will also post the articles that I'm about to share with you guys in the link, and you guys can read them. The first video that I will post is again from Stephen Banoon at Israeli News Live. He's bringing out how Russia and America could be getting away from a proxy war, and it could be getting real quick. Especially if you guys, again, like I said, if you guys have been paying attention to my videos, for the last 3 weeks at least, I've been sitting there talking about Turkey might be coming into play, Iran's coming into play probably. There's been a lot of back and forth between America and Russia on this. And then recently, everything that's been going on with the downed planes, the Iranian drone that U.S. coalition shot down, or the Syrian fighter jet that U.S. coalition shot down, or even the U.S. drone that got shot down by Russia. That mainstream media and a lot of other media outlets are telling people that it crashed in the mountains of California. But Polish news and Russian news is stating that it's a cover up. They don't want the American people to know that it got shot down. And that's a $2,200 billion machine that just got blown out of the sky. So if you guys want to know more about that, please look at Stephen Banoon's videos. He did one last night that I shared with you guys. And again, he's doing another one. He done another one this morning about Russia striking with cruise missiles, ISIS strongholds within Syria. All right. So, anyways, the first article I want to get into, and I just read these. I haven't wrote nothing down, no facts. I'm just gonna try to summarize everything off the top of my head about these articles. And if you guys please take the time, go to the link in the description, click on them and read them. If you guys want the full blown details. I'm going to try to do my best just remembering what I read. I did skim through it a little bit this morning just to make sure I would have some things correct. Again, please read them and, you know, figure out what's really going on yourself. All right, so anyways, the first one I'm going to bring up to you came from the National Interest, and it's headlined, "If Russia wants the Syria mess, let him have it." This article is a 3-page article, and it's in great detail. It goes back to pretty much the very beginning of of why we ended up in Syria and how we got to where we are right now, with Russia and Iran and Turkey's now getting involved. And for a lot of you guys that's, sitting there thinking that, that's just speculation, we do know that there's troops on the ground from Turkey, or from Iran, and Hezbollah troops are in fact inside Syria. We know this. Same as Turkey. They've been making a lot of threats, which I have another article that I'll be posting as well, backing that up. All right, but anyways, this thing talks about this first article, the National Interest. It'll tell you about how America and Russia got involved inside Syria. We had an agreement with Russia to go over there and fight ISIS, terrorist organizations. All right, now don't forget, which I'm pretty sure now you guys know, Russia's allies with Bashar al-Assad and the Syrian government. Okay. Sorry, I had a text message. They're allies. Okay. We have an agreement with Russia inside Syria to only deal with ISIS. Okay. there was a ceasefire agreement that happened in December under the Obama administration. Obama, well, I think we started our airstrike campaign in August of last year. I do believe. But this article starts off at the ceasefire that happened in December in Aleppo. If you guys remember and been paying attention, um, if you guys been paying attention and really been keeping an eye, you guys know about the Aleppo crisis. That was a humanitarian crisis on an epic scale. Not only ISIS, but you had bombings, airstrikes daily from Russia and the United States, both. Um, it all started going a little crazy when Russia started blaming the United States for having false intel and started blowing up. They blew up a hospital and killed innocent people, children. Um, so that's pretty much where the whole fall has started. I mean, like I said, I give it to Russia for keeping a cool head, especially with everything that's been going on in today's politics. Democrats and everyone's trying to pin Russia, uh, you know, placing Trump into office. Which, if you guys are still on that kick, please come on, just give it up. I mean, you guys see what's going on, in the world nowadays. That's not the case. You know it. You guys are just reaching out for something. But this, again, like I said, this article will start you from the very beginning, and it will talk about where we are at now. With the Iranian drone getting shot down, the Syrian drone. I talked about a couple of days ago about how Russia called off communication with the Air Force. They will be keeping an eye on everything west of the Euphrates River from now on. Anything that's in the air, they're going to be looking at it. And a day later, a U.S. drone gets shot down. I mean, pieces are falling into place, guys. You got to sit there and, figure it out. Put the puzzle together. The pieces are there. So anyways, go ahead. Like I said, if you guys really want to get the whole backdrop story on the Russian-U.S. ties inside Syria and how we got to where we are with them now, please read that article. It's a 3-page article. It's from the National Interest. It's a great read. I thought it was very interesting when I looked into it. And then last night I come across another article called The Daily Saba Diplomacy. I don't know where that came from. Obviously, I don't think it's American. It's in English. And it's stating that Turkey, Russia, and Iran is working on a Syria de-escalation mechanism involving the U.S. Okay, so I've stated in some of my recent videos before that I do believe that, after the Saudi deal, after Trump went and met with, Israel, and how Israel's having problems with Hezbollah within Iran, we give the Saudis $109 billion worth of arms. And I speculated that, we was going to be using these guys as players to draw Iran into the mix. Because Donald Trump, he doesn't agree with the nuclear powers that Iran has, that America gave him. The administration before him gave Iran the nuclear power. And Donald Trump does not agree with that. Iran has made it, they stated that they were going to be developing rockets in defense of their own country, which I agree with that. You should be able to defend yourself. But then you have your terrorist organization, Hezbollah, shooting Scud missiles into Israel. So, I mean, that whole thing's getting out of hand. And like I said, I just brought out a couple of days ago that an Iranian drone got shot down by U.S.-led coalition forces by the borders of Syria, Jordan, and Iraq, near the Al Tanif military equipment base, where we're training Norwegian forces and British forces and, opposition forces that's fighting actually against Syria. So first off, we've seen a lot of talk from everybody that's been involved in this about de-escalation zones. And you have not a single one that has really worked. They've caused more headaches and more aggression on either side, when you tried that. Now, with the recent news that's come out about, U.S. shooting down Iran's drones, We shot down a Syria plane. Russia shot down a U.S. drone. You know, and now Turkey's getting involved. I stated in a video a couple weeks ago as well that Turkey was going to be coming into play into Syria very soon as well, and to be careful with that, to be on the look for it. So now you have Turkey, Russia, and Iran's wanting to work on a mechanism to make more de-escalation zones, and they want to work with the United States on this. My personal opinion, from everything that I've been reading and everything I've been paying attention to for the last couple months in this, I don't see this doing a damn thing. I see this causing way more problems. It's just another ploy to get Turkey to come into Syria, which they already are, but I mean to become a bigger player. Same as Iran, which again, like I said, they're already inside Syria. We know that, but I seriously think that they're wanting to work with the United States creating this. But with all the recent news that's been coming out with, shit's getting blown out of the sky left and right. I seriously do not think that this is going to work. If they do in fact attempt this, and this is my opinion, I hope it works. I hope that they can come together for the better cause for the Syrian people and the one cause in defeating ISIS. However, history, the history of everything that's been going on the last couple months has proven that this does not work. Now you're putting three major countries that have major issues with the U.S., and they're wanting to work with them to make de-escalation zones. Like I said, that's my opinion. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work one bit. I think it's just going to cause more problems, more aggression towards each other, and a possible, breakout of a war. We've been saying this for a while, that this is a war. I mean, if call it what you want, it's already a war. Call it what you want. A proxy war, a propaganda war. It's a war. People are dying. Innocent women and children are dying. And the next article that I was going to bring out to you guys is, in fact, stating that RT yesterday brought out an article that the U.S. coalition bombs randomly, hitting civilians more rather than ISIS members. And you guys got to think about this for a minute, okay? I was live on Periscope earlier this morning when I first woke up. I guess I was getting prepared, I guess you should say. And we were sitting there talking a little bit about it. And I came up and said, if you got, these ISIS members that firmly will martyr themselves, blow themselves up just to kill 2 or 3 people, that's why they're hiding in these heavy populated areas. Because that's the greatest sacrifice right there. They know that they're out in the open. They know that America and Russia knows where they're at. But if Russia and America bombs them and kills them, everyone else around them more likely going to get injured or die. Casualties of war, innocent civilians, women, children, they're dying because of ISIS members just hanging out in their neighborhoods, knowing that America knows where they're at, knowing Russia knows where they're at. And Russia, again, like I said in the video, or earlier in this video that I'll post a link for Stephen Benoon's video, that Russia's striking cruise missiles. So I mean, I want to see Russia's side of the story about the innocent dying. I mean, like, if U.S. coalition bombing randomly, just dropping bombs, not paying attention, we've known that to happen in the past. We'll kill some innocent people just to get one target. It's a dirty game. There's more people that's dying, innocent civilians that's dying in these airstrikes, than we're getting ISIS members. 2 weeks ago, United States has used white phosphorus gas, as an airstrike. That's a heavy chemical that ignites into a hot, burning inferno once it hits oxygen. So, I mean, we're making it literally rain fire on these towns. For what? 2 or 3 ISIS members and maybe a commander. But we're killing 100+ people a day trying to get these members. Again, like I said, these are all great reads. If you guys have been following into what's going on over there, I urge you guys to sit back and read these articles as well, just to stay informed, educate yourself a little bit more. And again, I said it before, and I'm still going to say it now as I exit this video. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen, what's going to come out of the Middle East, especially inside Syria. Afghanistan's starting to get involved, not inside Syria, but they're starting to stand up against U.S. coalition forces for killing their own civilians. Mainstream media is not telling you guys about the U.S. military members, personnel that's been shot and killed or injured by Afghanistan military as of lately. So I seriously think, that's a proxy war as of right now, but that's really being kept under wraps. But it's out there. It's really going on. There's been a couple military members that have died inside of Afghanistan by the Afghanistan military because of America's, the U.S.'s bomb strikes on populated cities, getting terrorists, but also killing its own civilians. So, I mean, this is all coming out, as of fresh, but it is happening. Just because it's not talked about on TV, doesn't mean it's not happening. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing for you guys. I'm bringing what I'm finding out to you guys, and hopefully you guys can take the time and read it. And some of you guys will agree with me. Some of you guys will fight with me on that. That's fine. We're allowed to have our own opinions. But the fact of the matter is, this is kind of the stuff that needs to be talked about, not dividing our country. CNN and everyone else is glorifying, the LGBT community, which I support. I'm fine with them. They're also, glorifying the Black Lives Matter movement, Antifa, which those are all organizations that really want division in this country instead of unity. So again, we have to get away from that kind of stuff, guys. This is what really matters. I mean, I'm an American. I hate to see where our country is going right now. But if we don't pay attention to what's going on over here, we're not going to have a country to worry about at all. So again, please educate yourselves, guys. Watch the video I'll post in the link. Read these articles in the links. And just letting you guys know what's really going on over there. It's getting really bad. Alright, guys. Stay safe. Keep your eyes to the sky. And I will be here to let you guys know if anything else breaks. I'm sorry for being gone for quite some time. I fell off the map. I'm trying to get back into it. And we're just going to pick up from where we're at now and go. Alright, guys. Much love. Please, if you guys can, the ones that subscribe to my channel, please. I just started this a month ago. Please share my page, get it out there. My Twitter, if you guys are on my Twitter account, please share it, get it out there. All right, I'm not complaining about my numbers at all. I'm happy with the support that I have, but there's a whole lot more people that's just blind. We need to wake people up and get them aware. I love people. I love the values of people. I hate the nasty part of them. But still, if we can help people out one way or another through social media or through talking or sharing, please, I encourage you. Please spread the word. Okay, you could do your part. You're just one person. I get that. I'm only one person. I live in Ohio. I'm only one person. Like, what can I seriously do? Well, I can get on social media and spread the word. Be the Paul Revere of today's society. We all can be. We have the tools. We have the technology. We just need to get on. We need to stay awake. We need to stay alert. And we need to do what we keep doing. All right, guys. Much love. I will see you guys later.